and sent his Son for us and set out wisdom ahead of us. I think that says a lot about what type of church he wants us to be. To be able to love each other, to be able to love others who maybe we don't know. Maybe there are people who aren't as lovable as you, and they need to be loved as well. Children need to be loved, don't they? And they're messy, and they're sloppy, and they disobey, and a lot of times they say no, and you're trying to fill the bath up, and they pull the plug, and the bath water goes out, and you come back in, and there the bath water is empty. Or you wipe down the windows, and guess what they do? They get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on their hands and face, and they go slap the sliding doors, and they make a big mess there. And it's the same way in the church. Newborns are messy. Babes in Christ are messy. People are messy. I'm messy. The Lord's not afraid of our messes. And he loves us. He loves us even while we're in our mess. And it's his love which brings us out of our mess. Even while we were yet sinners, Christ what? Died for us. And so the invitation is always extended to each one of us to pursue wisdom in the most serious and possibly dire way that we ever have in our life. These days are no days to slouch back on our haunches and just put it on coast or on autopilot and go through life. As I look around at this room, I see many people in different seasons of life. And some of you have a lot of life under your belt. Others have perhaps more life to go. But no matter where you're at this morning, God's call to us is that we would realize that his love for us predated our existence, even our love for him. And so what he wants us to do with our life, with our energy, with our breath, with our devotion is to pursue wisdom. And in doing so, he will reconnect us not only with himself, but with other people who are pursuing him as well. If you're here this morning and you're lonely, I'm really glad you came. If you're watching online and perhaps the tornado or the bad weather has kept you in and you think you're going to be there all week, we encourage you to reach out to somebody in the church. If you don't yet have a directory of people's names and phone numbers,